This is from Maggie, who's our Tilly. She says, "You've often discussed your aversion to subtext in a traditional sense, which is both refreshing and daunting as an actor trained to look for that. Tilly feels remarkably free of traditional subtext. What advice or insight do you have for an actor who is used to the alternative?"
It's such a good question. And I think, I was very um, proactively against subtext at a point in my life. And now I'm older and I'm kind of like, okay, if you want subtext, have subtext. It's fine. But I think for me, the kind of subtext I object to is the kind that pulls you out of the language, where you're like, I have to act something different than the language. Um, the language is not enough. So I would say keep any subtext you need in terms of your intention or your backstory that you've created for yourself. If you need it, keep it. But keep on the present tenseness of the language. And when you're singing, you have no choice. You have to do that. So it's really not an issue. It's like if people are doing Shakespeare, I feel like in England they're much more trained to like stay on the language, like it will give you what you need. And in America, training programs are much more like look somewhere under, or over, behind, or some other
Mhm.
place in the language to animate it. And I think the kind of cool thing about a musical is Todd Almond, in a way, has notated a lot of the melody of how the emotion works. So if you stay on that, you're okay. It will give you what you need, I think.